meeting
today.
I will make this very quick. First of all, the 7 people who have not yet brought your money for the Oregon trip, it's due today. If you're bringing it before 5th period, give it to me. If you're bringing it after 5th period, give it to Miss Sherry. Please make sure you do that. Also, some of you may have heard that I have lost my keys. They are on this campus. I am confident they are on this campus. If you will help me find them, there will be a substantial reward. I don't know what that means, but there will be. And in the words of Daniel Day-Lewis, last of the Mohegans, I say unto my keys, I will find you.
And on a similar keynote, yesterday, 4th period, library, lights out. The key is a special order. If you were responsible for that, could you please make sure that the key is on Mrs. Newton's desk? Like now. Or certainly no later than the end of lunch. Thank you.
Friday night, next week, solo ensemble concert. There are room for some more players. Some of you I've spoken to, but you haven't come forward yet. We have no representatives from the Aang dynasty. This will be the first time in a decade that no Aangs have played at the solo ensemble concert. You're breaking my heart. Jonathan, Boo, and Grace, would you catch me outside before you leave? I need a little bit more information from you. See, there's the program. We're getting there. Oh yes, choir orchestra. Next Wednesday, I've said this a gazillion times, but it's probably not enough. Next Wednesday, April 3rd, D-Day, both choirs, all the strings, and the Zadok, the priest, wind group, you know who you are. Rehearsal, 8:30 in the music room. The winds for Zadok, we're planning to meet next Tuesday. One of you can't make it. I'd love to change it to Monday. If you could catch me outside and let me know if that'll work, please do so. And Cameron, I've got your music right here. That's all.
Poetry writing workshop today, 12 o'clock at the end of lunch, room 8 with Mr. Michael McLaughlin. It's open to all students, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, and 8th grade. If you have a free period, come by. If you have a class and you'd like to join us, please speak with your teacher in advance. I hope that many of you will show up. Thank you.
Now, this is not a Snickers moment. Every spring, the Panetta Institute gives its lecture series, and they'll be doing 2 lectures this year during school. The first one is coming up on April 8th. The topic is immigration. I'm reading this directly from the paper. Compromise for conflict. I don't think someone proofread this. It quite reads that way. It's probably compromise or conflict. I don't know. At any rate, it looks like an interesting panel, probably being moderated, although they don't say who the moderator will be, but I'm assuming it will be Leon Panetta himself, who's back from his service to his country. I've passed this around to several senior classes. I'm not sure everybody has seen this who might wish to attend, so therefore I'm going to post one of these outside my room, or room 1, on the bulletin board. If you haven't signed up, sign up. Preference is given to seniors. We have sent some juniors in the past. If you're really, really interested as a junior and there's room, we're limited to 20. Go ahead and sign up. We'll see how that works out. I'll be walking around with one of these. You can see me either in the library next period or in my room at lunch or if I'm walking around. So you should have plenty of opportunity to get to sign this if you so wish. So it takes about 15 seconds to put your name, address, phone number. Okay? So see you later if you're interested. Thank you.
All right, student council elections are upon
position they are running for. Candidates, you can put posters up on non-painted surfaces. I will remind you, speeches are April 5th, which is next Friday, and elections are going to be April 10th. All right, so we'll start with president, vice president, rep to the board, secretary, treasurer, activities, and tech, okay? Huh? Yeah, everybody hold your applause until the very end. They're just going to come up, introduce themselves. No speeches or anything. Just come up, introduce yourselves, and say what position you're running for.
Hi, I'm Nils Franco, and I hope to be representing you guys as York Executive President.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Tiffany, and I'm running for Executive President.
I'm Shirley, I'm running for Vice President.
I'm Ben Scott, I'm running for Vice President as well.
Yeah.
I'm Mari Melendez, I'm running for Student Representative to Board of Trustees.
I'm Josh Pomphan, and I'm running for Student Representative to the Board of Trustees as well.
I'm Sarah Cho and I'm rerunning for Secretary. I'm Megan Hand and I'm running for Treasurer. I'm Halsey O'Loughlin. I'm Lexi DiMartini. And we're running for Activities Coordinators.
I'm Evan Coleman, and I'm running for Tech Officer. Or I guess I am your Tech Officer.
Raise your hand if you've ever been personally victimized by Regina George. All right, okay. Just like you've been victimized by her, people are victims of stereotypes. People are put under classification because of their age, height, race, gender, sexuality, etc. I've been stereotyped multiple times because of my race and gender, but in reality, I don't fall under all the stereotypes for either of them. Some of the stereotypes for Mexicans, which I don't file under, are: number 1, I'm Mexican, which means soccer is my life and soul. That is completely incorrect. I hate soccer. I could play it. I didn't play it. I never tried, never wanted to try. That's it. Number 2, I'm Mexican. How do you tell? We're usually short and dark skinned. Yes, I do agree on that first part. I am pretty short. 5'2" isn't exactly the tallest, but I'm nowhere near being dark skinned. Number 3, I'm Mexican. That means I should excel in fence jumping, swimming, running, etc. I can't jump over fences. I'm not good at swimming, but I can teach you how to drown. And don't get me started on how badly I hate to run. Number 4, I'm Mexican. That means I always wear sombreros. I like to point out that the only time I've ever worn a sombrero was for my 11th birthday at Chevy's, and that's because they put it on your head. No questions asked. Sombreros aren't really my everyday accessory, and I definitely don't see members of my race walking around town with a giant sombrero. But I do fall under some stereotypes for my race, and I'm totally fine with that. For example, we often take siestas. I love sleeping. I can spend, no, scratch that. I do spend most of my weekends asleep. Naps are just great ways to run away from horrible things like homework, people, siblings, and things that completely annoy you. Did I mention people? Big families. I come from a huge family, which is pretty amazing because no matter what, at every family gathering, you will have an enormous pile of food on the table. Some of the stereotypes for girls which I don't file under are I'm a girl. That means I belong in the kitchen. False. I don't do well with dead things. Number 2, I'm a girl. That means I should be neat and tidy. Wrong. My room is the example that I do not fall under that stereotype. But I'm not trying to say that I don't do things that normal stereotypical girls do, because in fact I do. I'm amazing at making sandwiches. Sandwich making is a work in progress. It's an art. And I'm most definitely nowhere near being stronger than the typical boy. Because I mean, really, does it look like I lift? Stereotypes are hurtful. Don't assume someone is who they are because of what their stereotype claims them to be. Stereotypes don't make people. People make people. I'm Mexican as well as a girl, and I'm so proud of being exactly that. And no number of stereotypes will ever change my opinion.
Another Spirit Week. So Monday, appropriately for April Fools, is going to be Injury Day, which means you're supposed to come to school covered in Band-Aids, wrap your arm up, pretend to be injured. Don't actually injure yourself. Okay. So then at lunch in the gym, we're going to be playing dodgeball for class points. And then Tuesday is going to be Class Color Day, which we'll announce colors later. And there's going to be soccer up on the field at lunch. Then Wednesday is Crazy Hat or Hair Day, and we're going to have Capture the Flag on the field during lunch. And then Thursday is going to be Sports Day, so dress up in your favorite team uniform, jerseys, whatever. And we're going to have basketball in the gym at lunch. And then Friday is going to be Glitter Day, so come to school, get out all your bling, and then we're going to have a relay race in the gym at lunch. Oh, and also Sunday is Molly Musto's 18th birthday.
Actually make that 15 seconds.
Okay, so quickly for all teachers who are the leads for the PAC groups, Bryce and I have sent out an email that's titled Work Jobs Evaluations. If you guys could please fill that out. We'd just like to be informed about how work jobs are going this season.
And we'd like to commend everybody for doing a pretty good job on work jobs this year. We just want you guys to keep it up in this last quarter. Thank you.
Today at Q&A we're having a meeting in room 4. We actually having a guest speaker, a transgender alumna, and she is coming to talk about working the LGBT center as well as being queer in college and why we should support queer activism. Come in, watch your presenter. Lit Mag meeting, lunch, be there, and there will be snacks.
Submit to Lit Mag!
So AFS is looking for volunteers for host families for this next coming year. It's really, really fun. It's a great opportunity to get to know a different culture and have a new sibling. So if you're at all interested, you should talk to AFS.
Yeah, and I really appreciated coming to a school like this, and I'm sure other students would like to have this opportunity as well. So yeah, you should host this student.
Softball won our game yesterday.
On our game at Monday, Halsey had a home run and Cassie had 2 home runs.
And then yesterday, Cassie hit a grand slam.
We still need some IOUs for the 8th grade root beer float sale.
So we are going to find you.
Or Sensei will.
Yeah, so watch out.
People who have IOUs and still didn't pay from the sophomore pizza, please find me and pay me. And I messaged you on Facebook so you have no excuses. Thank you.
My calc book went missing sometime during class meetings yesterday. It was sitting there on the table, and then it wasn't. It's magic. If anyone sees it, there's a purple spiral notebook sitting right in the middle of it. Please give it to me. I really need it bad. Thanks.
There's a robotics club meeting today at lunch in the physics lab.
Right after break at the flagpole, we're getting pictures of Costican, Chess Club, and Q&A. So everyone show up.
Yeah.
Okay, if you need service hours, the Seattle Classic needs volunteers, so there's a sign-up sheet over on the service board. Go.